Don't just consume the content, but become the content. Become the content. All right. Let's take a break. Thanks some producers who came in with their talent. If you have a talent, which everybody does have a talent, but if it's in the artistic style, don't just consume the content. Provide value back to us by building the culture behind the community here at Canary Cry NewsTalk. All we ask is that you make it about the show. And today we're going to start with, you know what? Before we go through the, just the art, let's do some speak pipe first.
Oh, yeah.
Please leave a message after the tone.
At the tone, please record your message.
Leave a message. Beep.
Message.
Go to canarycrynewstalk.com, look for a green button on the right-hand side or the bottom. Click on it. It'll give you a little pop-up that allows you to record a message of up to 90 seconds. And it gives us the ability to either play it or not play it under our discretion. We rule. This is our kingdom.
It's true.
Just
make
kidding.
The final
This is
decision.
kingdom. Yeah. We got one from the Sentinel here.
Hey, Basil and Gons, this is the Sentinel. This message, unlike the other one, is not meant to be read on air.
Boom! Well done, the Sentinel.
There we go. Everybody's doing a great job with telling us that beforehand.
Excellent work. So we will catch up with that one, and we'll get back to you on that one, Sentinel. But we have another one from Jay Beasy. I believe this is a meetup report.
Okay.
Hey, Basil and Gons. This is Jay BZ89, and I wanted to report on our awesome Northwest Indiana meetup. We had a total of 12 folks show up, including I Fight Sin, Hannah G, and Christine S.
Oh, nice. 2
of our groups were families with kids. The others were adults, were singles. And we had 4 states represented: Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, and Maine.
Whoa, represent.
We enjoyed lots of good pumpkin coffee, hot cocoa, cookies, and cupcakes at the Region Cat Cafe. I brought some goodies from the supply drop as table decor. And the owner of the shop was intrigued, and she began talking with me. We had a great conversation about the show and looking at the world from a biblical perspective. And then she had me show her how to open her Apple Podcast app. And her first podcast to follow was y'all.
Nice.
That is so fun.
After we hung out at the Cat Cafe, we then ventured over to Aladdin Pita for some amazing Middle Eastern food. By the end of the night, we were feeling fat and sassy and so happy. And I personally went to bed knowing that I had joined my heart, and I was so blessed to partake in like-minded fellowship. I included some pictures in my email as well.
There you go. Thank you very much. Looks like I got cut off a little bit there.
That is so great to hear. My goodness. We don't always get a report from the meetups. It's always nice to hear how it went. That is hilarious. We need to say hello to the owner of a cat cafe in Indiana. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you're listening to this. Maybe you might not catch the first. Who knows? What an interesting episode to be your first episode.
Yelling about lizard people.
Hey, if you own a cat cafe, you are welcome here. I will tell you that much. Yeah. I wonder which supply drop items she had in the middle. I thought maybe that's what the picture they sent is, but I don't think it is. I don't recognize
it's like its own piece of art with the googly eyes and some
you know
stickers.
What they sent? No, this was a board game. There's a game called Googly Eyes.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Wow. This is wonderful. Thank you very much, Jay Beasy.
Thank you, JBZ.
Everybody from the Quad State section up there who went to the meetup. I mean, that is awesome. I love it when people travel. And here's the thing, folks. There are no more meetups planned for this month. I mean, I kind of get it because it's kind of holidays. We're moving into the holidays, extra time or something. But something to consider, there's a lot of people who don't really have a bunch of plans on the holidays. I don't know, just hypothetically, there's people who, maybe aren't allowed to come to their family holiday because they didn't comply with something they didn't feel like complying with or whatever. I don't know. So, if you're one of those people and have some time this month, put on a meetup, put one on yourself. All you got to do is just pick a time, pick a place. You could go so far as to kind of choose a little bit of an itinerary like the Indiana one. But it's as easy as just saying, hey, we're going to go to this pizza restaurant on this day at this time. Let us know about it and we will tell the world. And maybe you'll meet some people in your area.
Yeah. Thank you very much, JBZ. And, I love the onboarding, having them pull out their phone, showing them exactly how to do it. That's the way. That is the way.
Yeah.
I just call it right there.
And I will say it's also up to people in their area. I guess I'm seeing now in the chat that the Phoenix meetup kind of had a bit of a problem. Nobody really reached out. That's also a responsibility of if there is a meetup in your area, just know it might never happen again. And if nobody shows up or something, you might kind of sabotage the host from wanting to put on another one. So at least reach out.
Yeah, at least reach out to find out more.
Even if you can't go, just reach out and be like, oh, snap. Good to know you're in my area. So we know
there's people. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't go, because, I can see the analytics. So I know there's people everywhere in pretty much every American mid-sized metropolitan area has a bunch of Canarians. But, you got to reach out to one another. All right. Anyways. Any more speak pipes?
We got one more from Rochelle.
Oh, go to canarycrymeetups.com.
Good morning. It's Bible Math Monday. And I just wanted to share some cool numbers with you. I only focus on Hebrew and Greek when I do the gematria numbers. So in Greek, Jesus, Isus, equals 888. Mm-hmm. And I found some other scripture that totals 888. For example, Malachi 3:6, for I am the Lord and I do not change. That equals 888. Daniel 2:22, and the light dwells within him. That equals 888. Psalm 19:1:1, the heavens declare the glory of God. Yeah, equals 888. Also, this one's really neat. In Isaiah 9:6, the Christmas card, unto us a son is given. That equals 7,104, but it's 888 times 8. I am the life. That also equals 888. Anyway, I think you get the point. All right, guys, keep doing a great job and stay strong for Jesus.
Thank you very much, Rochelle.
Thank you very much, Rochelle. Always good to get some math on a Monday.
Yeah, and the number 8, having it be the infinity symbol. And we did get, somebody mentioned, sent us a story about the Denver airport. Like they have a new section where they have, new art, new displays. And one of them is a giant DNA, the number 8 sideways, like sort of the infinity thing, but in a DNA structure made out of chairs or something. I forget, but yeah, it's all sort of in competition for the eternal nowadays. So
fun.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rochelle. Appreciate that. Okay, that's all the speak pipe we have. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. And let's do some audio production.
Audio production.
Something is going on with my mono or stereo. The soundboard thing is a little off today. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but that's
Sounds
okay.
Good on my side.
Yeah, I know. It's you always get it mono anyway, but in my ears, I usually get stereo, and the RSS feed usually gets stereo. But I think they're getting mono today, which not the worst thing. But we're continuing on with Brother G's large set of jingles and ISOs, and I do need to get that to the Jingle Boys. I will work on that in the next few days here to get you guys all of it, really. But okay, we got a couple here. This one is called Communist N.
Communist engaged.
Oh, engaged. Aha, there you go. I think that was Newsom. This one is Crusade.
More power and abilities to aid you in your crusade.
Yes, that's I think that's Newsom talking to his dark overlord. And then there's Cost of Progress.
What you now see in this facility is the cost of progress.
Yeah, there's a lot of costs for progress. Much like
this was all from the same robot, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah,
there you go.
Those robots, thank you very much. Full of good ones.
Thank you, Brother G. Okay, let's do some art.
One art, please.
Basil, I'm refreshing. I'm not seeing art from
first time in a long time.
Yeah. Hope
okay. I mean, it's not actually the first time ever, but she deserves a day off. I'm sure there's a good reason for it.
Yeah. So Dame Allie, we'll hopefully see you in the near future again.
I will say, Dame Allie, a true establishment here.
Yes.
I will say it does remind me to encourage other artists to do it. I think maybe sometimes that's a little lost. That we've got very consistent, faithful artists that come in, and we are so blessed by them. But remember, don't feel like there's some sort of gatekeeping or something that you got to get past Sir Dove or Dame Allie to get some art on the show. Just send it on in. If you're a creative person, make something for the show. Send it in to canarycryradio@gmail.com, and we'll put it on the show.
Yep. So let's just keep going with Sir Dove.
One art piece from Dove.
And Dove has a piece here that is accompanied with a note. And the note says, "Piece for this week's Bible artwork. I did an illustration of Psalm 18:28. For it is you who light my lamp. The Lord my God lightens my darkness." Hope you guys like it. Keep doing what you do, and I'll keep praying for yins. Dove. P.S. We just found out we got another little baby dove on the way.
Oh my
Congratulations. If you can call on the producers to ask God to be with my wife during this time and for her pregnancy to be smooth.
It's pretty. The frequency. I'm not going to do the math here on the show there, Sir Dove.
Hey, be fruitful and multiply, Sir Dove.
Okay. And a beautiful piece of art here. You've got all different types of lamps. You've got the classic green and brass desk lamp. You've got a hanging lamp, a lava lamp, a reading lamp, a lamp with a little cross on it. And they're kind of standing on a brick patio here. The Lord lights my lamp.
That's right.
And I'm trying to read cool font, and it's and lightens my darkness. There it is. I got it. I went there. I got there. This is very fun. Thank you very much, Sir Dove. I do want to take a second to let everybody know that if you were on the supply drop last quarter, you got Dove's first Bible artwork coffee table book, and it is awesome. It's Psalms and Nat, which is an East Coasty type of way of saying it. And he's got so everybody in supply drop last quarter got volume 1, and you can purchase volume 2 and volume 1. So you can still get volume 1 if you missed it last time. But go do it. It's a great way to support Sir Dove. People, our artists and all our producers, they produce the show to put value back into the show. That's what that is. But, in the same value for value way, if you want to support Sir Dove, if you appreciate what he does on the show, what he does for the show, rather, you can support him by purchasing them directly. And I'm trying to find the link to that. Do you remember what the link to that is? We should probably just have it in our notes.
I thought we had it already in the notes, but maybe.
Do we? Do you see it there?
No, I don't.
I'm having to go in and log into our MailChimp. If you get our newsletter, you will have that link in your mailbox. And I'm trying to remember. Maybe somebody in the chat. Maybe do you have it? I don't know.
Let's go ahead and call upon the producers to pray for his wife.
For the baby. Yep.
Producers, assemble!
Yeah, the wife and the baby.
Fun baby.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'm almost there. We gotta plug his book. I'm gonna buy one.
I think you can probably just find it
sitting here.
Email. I can do it faster.
I'm trying in the email. He's giving away copies of songs and that at the meetup. Here we go. Dub was here. .bigcartel.com.
Oh, that's right.
Dub was here. Yeah, Dub was here. .bigcartel.com. Yes, he's having another little canary, folks. So if you feel like supporting a fellow Canarian who's bringing more canaries into this world, who does so much for the show, go take a look. He also sells his artwork and his all sorts of fun stuff over there. So there you go. If you feel led to support, you should do that. And even if you don't feel led to support, there's some cool stuff you might just want there. You might not even care about little babies or whatever, but there's cool art pieces and books and stuff like that. Okay, let us continue.
Microfiction.
We have one from the Sentinel.
The druids scatter in panic. The three men defeated Talrus, who is now a pile of smoldering rocks at their feet. The barbarian winces. A large battle wound on his arm begins to turn black. The samurai inspects it. We need a healer.
Yeah.
Very fun. Thank you, the Sentinel.
Thank you, Sentinel.
You know, Gons, number one, I was stoked to see so many people tuning in on Rumble. So what is up, Rumble? Hi, Rumble, guys.
Oh, how many people are on Rumble?
750,000. And Rumble does not integrate with our analytics. So I almost never know if anybody's even on
750,000 people are listening or watching on Rumble right now?
Yes, Gonzo. So I just want to say hi to them. Thanks for hanging out. And I think just a quick producer meeting. I'm wondering, because you usually just kind of put the background of this episode just static in the background while we share art and stuff like that. I'm wondering if we need to have more going on the screen, like maybe us, our bodies, our faces, our googly eyes during the art segment, so it's not so static during this break time.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about the
just
full screen,
exploring
art exploration.
Yeah. Well, I know what you mean. Your scene changes. I wonder if, in between the art being shown.
If you want to see more of yourself, I can do that. That's fine.
You know, Guns, I do always want to see more of myself, but I know that the viewers also want to see more of me. That's just in the data, man. Took a poll. They all said more googly eyes.
All I know is that every time that we are showing our faces on screen, we are feeding the AI to mimic us one day and replace us. Which, by the way,
good. As long as we can monetize that AI for our own things.
Did you do your thing today? Your AI art generator guy?
Oh my goodness, I forgot. I had it pulled up and I was ready to go, and we were starting so late and in such a panic, I forgot to do it.
Very late. Okay, well, that's fine, because I just want to let you know that it is the sort of...
Here we go.
The Pandora's box has been opened. It is on my mind when I make the art now. I feel the competition.
The AI.
I have this like, oh my gosh.
I think this is a good lesson. This is a good lesson for all of us, because Gons, nobody else is thinking about that. Nobody else is thinking.
That is our burden. You know, we think of, we worry about the things that nobody's worrying about now, and then years down the line we laugh about it, and then everybody else is freaking out about it.
This is a good lesson.
Pattern.
We need to have a level head about the AI and the robots, and sometimes we might get a little bit more panicky about our own place in the world because of these robots. Sure. Guns, don't worry, you're not going to be replaced.
You say that now. You're like all those mainstream articles reporting on robot arms. It's like, we're working.
The AI.
beside the humans. Don't worry, we're
AI
not taking your job.
Is here to make your job easier so you can focus on the more important things, guys.
Like hitting buttons.
Don't worry. But the second I can get a convincing Basil voice AI to take my place, I am on the beach, baby.
Well, that's funny because
going to Aruba.
Instead of competing with each other, trying to replace each other, you're just trying to replace yourself. Which is,
Can you imagine the AI trying to figure out AI Basil trying to figure out when to spiral off into sort of a yelly panic about something? The data, and the AI doing it in completely incorrect places.
Well, because the googly eyes isn't giving you anything.
Just going into a frenzy of Basil yelling about some topic, and it's completely benign, boring topic. I think that would be entertaining. I still maintain that we should get our AIs running and do an AI version of the show, and we'll be explicit. This is the AI version. We're not trying to trick anybody, but I think it'd be interesting. For the people who just want to hear our voices for longer, we've kind of tamed the timeline. Not today. Obviously, we're actually not even doing that bad.
No,
but
considering.
We've tamed we no longer go 5 hours like we used to, because our lives, it was not sustainable for our lives to do that. But for people who just want to listen to something for 5 more hours, on our off days, we post the AI version, and booyah, baby. I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll give us any kind of.
You got to compare, contrast, stuff like that.
Sure. Some kind of when we get, the AI police basically finds us. Do we have plausible deniability and say, hey, look.
Yeah,
we said that. No, the AI said that. We didn't say that, and we can obfuscate what we really said and what the AI said.
Steven over on D-Lab says, Basil just wants to live the life of leisure and sunbathing like the Montes. That's why he wants an AI version.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when the Lord decideth that my life can be spent on the beach in Aruba, baby, who am I to question the Lord's unknowably perfect plans? I'm telling you, folks, by the grace of God, I'm still allowed to do this show, and by the grace of God, I will be able to get an AI to take my place.